I personally feel that every single person on this planet should have at least one theta healing session in their life. It is the most beneficial thing that you can do for yourself. It works on all the belief levels, unlike most healing modalities that only work on the core level, which is the level that we are consciously aware of. The theta healing technique works on all four of the belief levels that we know about: core, genetic, history, and soul. So there is everything: karma, timelines, past life, other dimensions, soul contracts, trauma in childhood, inherited trauma through generations. It works across the board. These sessions are so powerful, they're so amazing, and theta healing has changed my life. Today is 9 months after I started, well, today is May the 1st, which is about 9 months after I started theta healing as a practitioner in training and coaching. And it is so amazing. I've been able to help so many people through this incredible technique. And prior to theta healing, I have been a regression hypnosis practitioner for just over 5 years and really exceptional at it. But I kind of felt like regression hypnosis can be so windy sometimes and take such a long route, and it takes so long to get to the, to like the bottom belief of what's going on here and why are you having this experience. And with the theta healing technique, it's got such incredible techniques that that you can just apply to get to the bottom belief, the core belief, the inception of the cause of the problem that you have. You can get there quickly, which is why a lot of people are mind blown when when they are told that you can have a 1 hour session that can completely change your life. Like, they can't believe it. They are mind blown by it. They're like, really, honestly? Because we also have this idea that in order to heal from a pattern, from a belief, from trauma, that it has to take so long and it has to be so gut wrenching. But I can tell you, my name is Adrian Nelson. I am a holistic wellness practitioner. I'm a life transformation guide. And I can tell you that your life can change in one session. Now, the offer that I do make for people that really want to heal very deeply, because we heal in layers, I will recommend to them that they make use of the package that I offer, which is where you purchase 4 sessions and you can have 5th one, you can have it complimentary for your benefit. That is how confident I am in this technique. And you can have that 5th session for yourself. You can give it as a gift voucher to someone else. You can actually share the package with somebody if you want to. You can have it as a tarot reading, because I love my tarot reading. You can really decide how you want to use it. But it is so beautiful. The theta healing technique was founded in love. And it's maintained by love and honor and integrity and respect. And it's really amazing. And when I came to theta healing coaching, which was the last week of June 2024, I was in quite a pickle in my personal life. I had to move, and I didn't know where I was going to move to. And myself and my dog, I was petrified because I thought that we were going to end up on the street in Cape Town. I was mortified. But with this technique, the things that I learned so quickly, when I understood what are the beliefs within my subconscious that is causing me to have this experience, when I could understand where does it come from, how does it serve me, because the reason why your subconscious mind holds on to a belief is because it gets something from it. And in my case, it gave me independence, which means that I could be strong, I don't need anybody, I can be all fine on my own. But that came from fear, that came from trauma. And when I could understand what do I get from it, that changed everything for me. Then I could release it, and I could download, through one of the beautiful, amazing, incredible theta healing techniques that we are taught in the coaching. I could download better serving beliefs for myself using the incredible techniques of quantum physics. So theta healing is a combination of a couple of practices. So at the basis, it is actually regression hypnosis, which really resonates with me. But it's also quantum physics. It encompasses things like psychic ability, like all sorts of different things. Like I'm a Reiki grandmaster. I'm a master regression hypnotherapist. I'm a crystal healer. I've studied NLP. A whole lot of different things, and you get to bring it all together in this beautiful session. And I want to read to you what the founder of Theta Healing, Vina Steibel, said about this technique. So this is at the back of this book that says Theta Healing by Vina Steibel. And the book explains everything to you. But when you have the coaching, it's like next level. It's amazing. So, the intro line says, discover one of the most powerful energy healing techniques in the world. And let me tell you, it is phenomenal. It is phenomenal. It gives you the benefits of what a lot of, for example, things like plant medicine would give you. Let's take a big example, something like ayahuasca. It places you in that mind state, or like a beautiful mushroom journey. It places you in that mind state where you can access all of this information, but you are in control. And that's what's beautiful about it. All right. And I remember that my incredible Theta Healing instructor called Nianel, she said to me, you get modalities and then you get Theta Healing. And trust me when I tell you this, even the first modality of Theta Healing, I'm going to put a link for Nianel in the description, but even the first, what we call the basic training of Theta Healing, nothing basic about it. Next level. I knew it in the first 30 minutes, 45 minutes of starting my coaching on day one, that this is something different. This is diamonds, gold, and platinum all together in one, So in the back of the booklet, it says, in 1995, Vina Steibel, a mother of 3 children, was diagnosed with cancer that was quickly destroying her right femur. Everything that she tried using conventional and alternative medicine had failed, until she employed the simple technique that she used in her work as an intuitive reader. Amazed that she had cured herself instantaneously, Vina started to use this approach in her sessions with clients and saw person after person miraculously healed. Even more exciting, through her work with thousands of clients, Vina found that this method could be taught to others. Now you can learn how to put your brain into a theta state, which is 4 to 7 cycles per second, and connect with the creative energy that moves through all things. Within the pages of this fascinating book, you will discover how to instantly change any negative thinking within that creates illness. The 7 planes of existence, a concept that allows you to connect to the highest level of love and energy of all that is, and how to develop the ability to change on all levels, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Those are those 4 belief levels that I spoke about. And, it is so fascinating when you learn, in later modules of Theta Healing, how the body speaks, how we take on world beliefs. I recently completed coaching in something called Rhythm to a Perfect Weight. And it was so amazing, that I just learned about releasing resentment. And I even went on a journey that I did a deep parasite cleanse. I did a 3-day water fast. Those are not things that I would usually do. But your mind shifts and changes so profoundly. And here's the thing, whether you are dealing with, a love problem, a lack of money, a health problem, whatever it may be, those are consequences of deeper beliefs within your subconscious that are playing out as your everyday experiences of life. And this is incredible with the Theta Healing technique, because we learn these amazing techniques for how to discover where is the bottom belief, where is the core belief. So where was the seed planted? And a lot of times it's inherited. A lot of times the trauma that we experience in childhood is because of the beliefs that we were born with in our pathology, that we inherited from our parents, which they may have inherited from their parents and their parents and their parents. So when we really speak about generational healing, Theta Healing is everything. In this last couple of months, I have seen so many people. And the amazing, incredible thing about this technique is whether you facilitate a session online, whether you facilitate a session in person, they are just highly, profoundly effective. They are incredible. They are amazing, you know. And, sorry, a lot of times there's instantaneous healings. Sometimes there's not. But, you know, that'll just mean that maybe there's some deeper digging work to do. And it's wonderful because with theta healing, you learn how to do the digging. And because I'm a natural intuitive, I've been born with this natural intuition, which is just amazing. But since I started theta healing, it just went next level, like next level, you know. With some of my clients, I am now working with them in how to manifest in the dream state so that your life just gets better and better and better and better and better. It is amazing. It is amazing, you know. And these 7 planes of existence that I read now, that I spoke to you about, it's a fascinating concept where, you know, a lot of the times when we do healing, with a lot of the healing modalities, without even realizing it, and I didn't know this, is we work in what is called the 5th dimension. So this is the place where our guides are, our guardians, the ascended masters, the angels, our soul family. But the thing with all the planes, all the 6 planes, so there's the first plane, which is the more solid plane. The second plane, this is where you get like your medicine, fairies. Third realm is where we live, the realm of protein. Fourth is the soul plane, the sort of like the spiritual world, the in between. The 5th is the 5th dimension, which I just explained, where the angels, the guides, the guardians. 6 are the laws of the universe, and 7 is the space of the creator of all that is. And the thing is, with all the planes, you need to give to get. So if you're familiar, for example, with something like Reiki practice, you know, we speak about a fair energy exchange. But if you work directly with the creator of all that is, there is no energy exchange necessary. And this is where a lot of times, you know, the practitioner or even the client, you know, can have like adverse effect from the session itself, because there wasn't an equal give and take within the balance of the universe, because there's a law of polarity. But when you work with the creator of all that is on the 7th plane, you are above the laws. You are above the give and take, you know. So you can get beautiful healing that can be easy, it can be effortless. Your life can just get better. You are outside of time. So technically speaking, what's happening is the healing happens outside of time, in the space of pure creation, where we co-create with spirit, and then it's brought into the dynamic of time, and then it unfolds in your life in a way that serves your highest and best interest. So some people might have instantaneous healings, and for some people it takes a little bit longer, you know, but it always unfolds in a way that is in your highest and best interest, and that is what is so exciting for me. Okay, I recommend that if clients come and see me, they come with an open mind, and, you know, just see what is available for you. And this is the thing that's so powerful about this technique. Even if you think it's just a whole lot of fluff and it doesn't even work, it still works, which is so incredible, you know. And what I also do is I have a beautiful post-session video that I sent you, something similar to this, you know, where I explain to you what you can do every day to make sure that you remain in this beautiful state, so you keep on benefiting from this beautiful space. One of those is a very powerful yet very simple vagus nerve reset. So you don't have to go to somebody every day. You know, I teach you how to do it. You do it every morning. It's less than 5 minutes, or any time in your day, really. And you remain in the space where you just balance. And when your emotions are balanced, you are in a vibration that takes you to a dimension where everything that you want is already happening, and it's beautiful. All right. I also recommend to my clients that, you know, if we are online, you wear some earphones, you know, like the ones that you can put in your ears and I can hear you quite nicely. You know, and you can either lay down, but you can also just sit back and relax down in something that supports your shoulders and your back and your head. You know, beautiful, beautiful session. Beautiful, 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 life-changing modality. And I say it confidently because in this last 9 months, I have seen how I have been able to assist so many people so incredibly. And I've seen how my life has changed. I have gone from thinking that I'm going to live in the street to finally living a beautiful dream of being able to be the psychic that lives in the country, that has a dog, that goes for nice walks, that honestly I can say that I am so happy with my life. And that is because I discovered these beliefs within myself that weren't serving me. I was able to, through the journey of forgiveness, release them all the way to create this life, download better serving beliefs, and just able to assist clients better. And the people that I've been working with, for a couple of sessions, their lives changed phenomenally. I will say the theta healing, this video, you're not seeing it by coincidence. This technique comes to you when you are ready to really take things profoundly to the next level, but without needing to take, any sort of like substances and all that sort of things, because what a mind-altering substance does, so a plant medicine, what it does, and I do have a lot of respect for plant medicine, but what plant medicine does, it really shifts your vibration. It slows down the mindset, it shifts your vibration, it opens you to the consciousness. But you don't always have that full control, and sometimes you have adverse effects and that sort of things. With theta healing, you get all of that with none of the adverse effects. None of them. Your life just gets better and better and better all the time. And in my coaching, I teach you all these powerful techniques, especially when you take one of those, packages you pay for 4, you get a 5th one free. Those are the people that really phenomenally, profoundly make great changes in their lives. And all you need, you can be skeptical when you come, but just bring willingness to the table, just to be willing to hear, and it's amazing the way that it just changes your life, the way that it just shifts. It is incredible. It is something that I can honestly say I am personally so proud to be able to, to offer. I'm really, really proud of it. And my sessions are 90 minutes just because I like to talk and I like to speak to you a little bit before and I like to speak to you a little bit afterwards. But the session, sometimes boom, boom, sometimes 20 minutes. The work is done. That is how incredibly mind-blowing this modality is. So if you are interested in really changing your life in a beautiful way, to really embrace your potential of being on this planet, then reach out. There is my contact details are down below in the description. If you look on the playlist on my YouTube channel at Psychic Adrian that says Theta Healing, there's some more videos of my experience, of my journey. There's some free sessions that you can experience. But I'm telling you, nothing but nothing compares to the beauty and the bliss of a personal session. So if you feel ready, I look forward to connecting with you. And I wish you everything of the very best. Namaste. Love and light.